Hello, this is Juan from JuanSource.com. I'm going to be doing a demo commentary, watching a demo from one of the past matches that I've played, making comments, analysis, insight, basically just going through my play and giving reasoning behind I do the things that I do, call the strats that I call, and basically kind of just going over my mistakes, saying what I could do differently so that hopefully after watching this that you'll become a better player, and that if you're faced with a similar situation that hopefully you'll be able to think through the way that the proper play that needs to be made. So what I'm going to have you do here is sync up the demo, load the demo in Counter-Strike Source. You can do this by pressing Shift plus F2, play the demo, and then I want you to pause it at 6 seconds, and we're going to resume in a little bit. Again, pause at the 6-second mark. I'll give you some time to do so. So this is a demo from the Buy.com LAN. It was in Los Angeles. It was in April of 2007. This was the Grand Finals match on Dust 2. It was Forbidden versus R Sports, obviously us being Forbidden. And this is a very close match. It came down to the last round and two very good teams. And so hopefully you should be able to learn a lot from it. So hopefully you have it synced up by now, and we're going to resume the demo. I'm going to count down from 5 and then hit resume. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, resume. Okay, if you could please first start off with putting your point of view on me. That would be Forbidden 1, obviously. One thing I do want to mention is that I pretty much am an all-rifle player. I don't really opt much, so you may just want to keep that in mind, but all this information will be relative to pretty much all players, but primarily riflers. So you can see here we're boosting up Cat. We do this because we want to double nade the lower. You're going to see this here in a second. We want to double nade the lower because a lot of people are going to set up, get a guy down lower right away, and push him on the Cat. If you can see in the Source TV demo, we just did a ton of damage to that guy down there. We almost killed him. A lot of times we do kill him. Then we drop here. I'm in a counter flash setup with Mustang peeking. What I'm going to be doing here is flashing when I hear a noise, when I see a flash, or when I see Mustang shoot. So I see that flash coming in, I counter flash. Unfortunately, the guy was up before we anticipated, and he was able to take us down, which was a mistake on our part. Instead of Mustang flashing, he should have just been posting up with his shot. And my flash was a little bit late since the guy was right around the corner. So good play on our sports part. We're definitely going to anticipate that in the future rounds. Unfortunately, our error on Cat cost us the round. Them taking control of Cat really gives them the whole A site, since our offer is going to die. Just a pretty much overwhelming a rush from him, and at that point it's a 2v5. So we're going to start off right away in the second round, an adjustment. We're going to give up Catwalk here. Instead of trying to contest it, we're just going to give it up, and we're going to play like a retake mid to late round. As you can see, there's a death at B, so I begin my rotate. Nick's already at the door. I'm going to flash peek this window here, try to get a kill, and then drop out right away. Unfortunately, I missed my shot here. I'm not able to get the kill right away. And then I back off a little bit. What I should have done here is back off a little more, since they don't have the bomb. Bomb's not even being planted. They're not even fully in the site. All they're really going to do is just keep nading and pushing out, trying to get a pick here. And what we should have done is, myself and Paradox, we should have dropped off a little bit, played a little bit more passive until they made a move, and we should have waited for Mustang to flank and put pressure on the B tunnel there. That was a mistake, and had we adjusted properly there, we probably would have won that round. So we're just going to continue on here. We're playing kind of the same setup. We have two guys long. I'm going to be spotting the middle here. Here I pre-nade the palm tree, just because a lot of guys go there early round again. And I actually do something illegal here. I buy another nade, which isn't allowed anymore. But what I'm going to be doing here is just sitting in the CT spawn, spotting the middle, and calling anything I see up Cat. And like I said, we're going to do a retake on the Catwalk. Let them have Catwalk, hold down long, and then retake the side. I hear them up Cat. I call my teammate over. He's basically just going to spot here, delay a little bit. His main goal is just to stay alive, wait for the retake. see if he spots any. But now here's the bomb is planted. Now our guys are gonna kind of start working it from long. We're gonna come up from CT spawn. We're not really gonna retake from cat that much because they're gonna be coming. They're gonna be moving to cat. So we just kind of want to avoid them. So we come up here. We nade up there because there's always gonna be guys behind that box, and we're in a good position here. We got it's a 4 versus 3. We got 4 guys up here. And unfortunately, we dropped down right away. And they hit some nice shots there, but I'm not upset with the way we played that there. We had advantage going into the site. We had a diffuser, but unfortunately that guy at the quad box was able to take out 2 of us. So we do have to be more aware of that next time we do that kind of thing. And definitely, because that quad box guy is going to be the biggest threat. The guys on the catwalk really aren't going to be able to do that much because the bomb's not planted for them. Really, all they can do is spam the box, and that's not all that effective. So what we're doing here is kind of the same setup, except I'm really just moving around. I'm going to play a weird angle here on the cat, hoping to catch someone off guard. Hoping that they think that we're doing the same setup that we have on the previous rounds, giving up the catwalk, not playing anybody in the site, and hopefully I just can get a couple picks here as they come in, if they do come up on the catwalk. And as you can see there, my plan worked. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. He didn't even look at me, so I got a free kill. We got the bomb down, good positioning here. We got the advantage. I just needed a couple guys on the cat. I see the bomb, I see the last player, I call my teammates over. And we're in good position here to win the round. So it's kind of a 3v1. He gets a good shot on me here, but I think my positioning helped win us the round there. Catching them off guard, that was definitely a good adjustment on my part. So here we're kind of going back into our cat retake setup here. We've been doing it quite a bit, and it's almost worked that one round. We got it where we wanted it. We just didn't hit the shots to seal it off. So we're gonna keep doing this. Now what I'm doing here is a definite mistake. I'm kind of sitting out in the open here, and I'm really susceptible to flashes. I can't do a whole lot in that position. What I really should be doing is sitting in CT spawn and looking at the angle that I was on previous rounds, because there's already 2 guys up at B. Me sitting in at that side of mid isn't really going to do a whole lot. So, you know, that was a definite mistake, and our sports capitalized on it. So, turning into a 2v4, our sports has the site covered, so you know this is another round to our sports, but we have to continue making adjustments, eliminate our mistakes, and hopefully pick up a few more rounds CT side. This is a T-sided map, so we're not too worried at this point. Hopefully get a couple more rounds. Obviously hoping we win out, but this is the CGS format. There is only 9 round halves, and the time in the rounds are much shorter, and you obviously do get 16k start money. So there's less ecos, and it's more rush-based T-side strats. And I think our sports is doing a lot of that, those fast kind of hits here. Here we're on an eco, so this is the eco strat I like to do a lot. We boost a lot of guys on the cat. We smoke the middle so they can't see the B cross. Then we boost cat, and then we run straight down the catwalk, passing. Since we got a boost cat, we're gonna get there before the lower B guy. So we run up the catwalk, hopefully get a picker that's by the palm tree. Unfortunately, there was nobody there, so we're just gonna rush around the T spawn, see if there's a T side picker there. Nobody there again. And we hear calls from our teammates that they're going B, so we're going to drop down, flank the tunnel. Hopefully we can get a couple picks here, snag a couple guns, and then drop down, drop back, and save those guns on our eco. And that would be a successful eco. Unless, fortunately, I get TK'd there. And what Briggs and Mustang do here is a definite no-no. We managed to get 2 kills, and we're obviously on a save, so we're low on money. What they do here is kind of foolish. They start trying to pick our sports, and it's a hopeless situation. We don't have kits. We're at a disadvantage, so we're not going to win the round, obviously. What we should have done is just save the guns, because picking our sports isn't going to do a whole lot, because they have momentum, they have a ton of guns, so killing them isn't going to do a whole lot of disservice to them. But us losing those guns is going to have a huge impact. So we definitely that was a definite mistake on their part. Again, we're sticking with our kind of give up cat take. we're hoping they go up cat one of these rounds. We're doing a pretty good job holding long, and we need a little more support at B. So I'm playing mid, and they're doubling up on B. And again, I'm just kind of listening for cat here, letting them have it. I obviously can hear some smoke, so we're gonna begin to rotate a little bit. And then again, we don't want to rotate completely until they plant the bomb, because they obviously could be easily faking us, send 2 or 3 guys up cat, and then just we rotate off and strolling into B with the bomb. So fortunately, we get a guy dropping spawn, and then we get 2 guys at long. So this is going to make the retake relatively easy for us, and this is exactly how it's supposed to be done. You flash up the catwalk. There's always going to be a guy at the brick on catwalk, and there's almost always going to be a guy at the quad. So you just kind of cover those 2 areas, get the defuse down. We have a huge advantage right now. Cover the diffuser, and this should be an easy round. So that's exactly how the retake's supposed to work. So seal off long, delay a little bit, retake cat. And we nailed it perfectly, and 2 rounds left here. Hopefully we can get these last 2 here, but we're sticking with the same setup. It's worked pretty well. I don't think they really know how to counter yet, other than that one run when they hit a couple nice shots on us. But they don't really know how to handle it, so we're just gonna stick with it right now. Again, I'm just spotting mid. We got 2 guys at B, and just kind of waiting out their decision. So I hear a couple guys have cat. I'm figuring kind of they're doing the same strat here, and we're just gonna do the same thing back, since we have been countering it pretty well. Again, we just kind of get underneath, wait them out. I hear the plant, and I say rotate over. I'm gonna chuck a couple of nades up here, flashes, get them to delay, help the long guys come up, because those long guys are just going to essentially push the guys back onto the catwalk, and they can't do much when they're on the catwalk, so just nade them. So you can see my nade just did a huge amount of damage to those guys on the cat. And we do make a slight mistake here. What we should be doing is covering the quad. We should have an offer post up on the quad, or we should be pre-nading that quad. Unfortunately, that lost us the round. That quad box that cost us 2 rounds now by not properly covering that quad box, and we paid too much attention to the catwalk guys. The catwalk guys have to push up on us when they plant like that, because I mean, all they can really do is spam the box, and they're not going to kill us that often, so they really need to push out. Unfortunately, that quad guy took us down again, so that's definitely something we have to work on. But now we're playing cat. We're going to try to catch him off guard. We're going to play a quiet cat here. Notice we don't nade lore, because we don't want to give away that we're playing cat. Hopefully we can catch a couple guys coming up cat. And what we're going to do here actually is push the catwalk. Since we haven't done this yet, a random flash catwalk push is very effective when they don't see it coming. And if you do it every round, I mean, they're going to start countering it. Good teams will start countering it. But if you do it once in a while, once every 3-4 rounds, it's very effective, because there's very little they can do to counter, because they're in such a bad position walking up that catwalk that they're open from so many angles, and they're so susceptible to flashes. So definitely consider a random catwalk push like that, and we managed to take down 3 guys, and that's going to win the round for us. Now this is the last round of the half, and I notice here that Brower is actually saving his gun, and that's definitely a mistake on his part. No matter how slim your chances are, if it's the last round, obviously go for it. There's no hurt in losing your gun. There's no hurt in padding their stats a little bit, I suppose. Just go for it. I've seen crazier things than people pulling off 3v1. So anyhow, a decent half for us. We pulled off 3 rounds. We were definitely looking for more than that, but it's definitely not out of our reach at this point. We can still come back from this, as our T side is generally our strong side. But we're going to see how things go here. Brower says that was embarrassing. Anyhow, notice the first thing I do here is check out our spawns, see if we have any good rush spawns. There's nothing particularly great here, except I do notice I have a pretty good mid spawn, and they have decent B spawns. So what I'm going to do here is drop down and rush the middle, go straight out the middle here, while all my other 3 guys just do a slight delay into B. I'm going to make the first move mid, hopefully flank some B guys here. Fortunately, get picked from long. That's a pretty rare pick spot. Most of the time, you don't see someone picking that early round. Most of the time, they'll either be at long or up on the catwalk. But yeah, that is kind of rare, but I'm definitely going to make the adjustment next time I do something like that. I'm definitely going to smoke that out. But we do manage to get control of B here, and we have an advantage. We're at a 4v3 right now, and instead of pushing out, we just kind of want to sit in this site. We have an advantage, and we don't want to give them the opportunity to pick one of us off by just rushing out. So we just sit in the site, wait for them to make the move since they're at a disadvantage, and you can see we take down the round. And that's exactly how you hold the B site when you're at advantage. Just kind of get in the corners, get in spots that you won't get easily flashed, and just wait for them. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, looks like we're going to do kind of a walk pick strat into B. We smoked up the middle a little bit, make them think we're going towards catwalk. Most of the time when you do smoke mid, that generally means you're going towards the catwalk. So we did smoke up mid, sell a little bit of a fake. I'm going to put a little pressure down from lower. My goal here was to just kind of push back the cat guy if there was a cat guy. Unfortunately, I didn't see that guy lower pushing. Caught me a little bit off guard, but at least I kind of pushed him off us. And so our upper B guys were clear to take the site. And Nick, I believe, managed to get a pick. And we're definitely going to exploit that later in the match. If Nick can manage to get those picks in the back of the B, we're definitely going to send him there. If that B guy is weak, you definitely want to try to exploit that stuff. And we managed to take down the round. Okay, here we have decent spawns. Nothing particularly great. But we haven't done a whole lot of A hits, so we're gonna try a fast A here. Unfortunately, we kind of screwed up the jump a little bit, and we're a little slow to catwalk. So notice kind of my flash pattern on going up to the catwalk. You always kind of want to flash at crack. So if there's an opera at an angle, that flash will get him. That's if you take a fast cat, fast mid. We get spotted on the catwalk where we were a little late, so we got flashed. We were forced to drop back, so we're just gonna kind of sit along this catwalk. Hopefully, maybe get a pick, get any rotator pushers or whatever. Unfortunately, we don't get any, but our goal here is just kind of sit on cat and then retake cat late in the round and hold off any flankers. So we're gonna try to pick here. There's an opera post on ramp, so we don't have a great chance of going up there. I realize that we're gonna get flanked here. I get back. There managed to be two guys there. And I didn't hit my shots there, but I think I still made the right play of going back to catch the flank there. That was just a matter of shot hitting right there. Now we have really good spawns. So I'm gonna try this again. I didn't screw up the jump that time, and notice my flash pattern again. I always do this flash pattern when going up cat because see that opera right there. That guy would have, if that happened to be an op, I don't know if he was, but I would have easily got picked there. I got a little flash on cat here. I called for my teammate to help me a little bit. He dropped back to the corner and covered me while I was blind in case there was a cat push. We get up here. We try to get up cat as fast as we possibly can. B-Wave just hit a really nice shot on me. I probably should have been a little bit further back in case a spawn guy was rolling up the ramp, but that just happens. And you know, nothing you can do about when someone hits a nice shot on you like that. But we do manage to take from long. We pinch the guys at long. And one kind of error we made here is we should have better cover on this catwalk guy. That actually wasn't terrible, but one of these later rounds, I think we got killed from a catwalk guy in a 3v1, and it caused some problems. But anyhow, again, not particularly great spawn, so we're just gonna kind of go into a slower setup. In fact, no, we do have a guy rushing towards middle. Oh, we did notice it was an eco here. Nick managed to pick a guy coming up the middle, and I'm just calling out, guys, sit back, it's an eco. Get the free kills, get the free pushing kills, and so we do that, and this is going to be an easy round for us. And that was a save on our sports part. So we have pretty good B spawns here. I think what we're going to do probably is set up Nick for a pick again, since he's been pretty much dominating that guy at B. And we're going to set up for a pick. Again, I'm smoking the middle out, make him think we might be going cat, just to hold those guys there at the very least. And set up for the B push, or as the B pick rather. And if Nick does manage to get a pick, which he just does, you can see all 4 guys. I'm not with that group, but all 4 guys just explode into the site. As soon as you get a pick, you don't want to wait around any longer. There's only going to be 1, maybe 2 guys there, and you want to get in there ASAP before they rotate. And I tell my team I'm covering B tunnel. I play kind of a weird angle here. Not many people will check that angle, and not often will someone flank around through T spawn when you hit B that fast. So I just play cover B tunnel. It's an easy shot from there. They don't often look there, so that's generally some pretty easy kills. And it looks like our sport's probably going to save, as I would too. It's a 3v5. We had complete control of the site. Most of our guys were at full health. That's definitely good play on our sport's part. They were behind 4-1 in the half. They just ecoed the previous round, so they're definitely going to be low on money if they lose their guns. So definitely good play on our sports part to save there. Again, our spawns aren't particularly great here, but so we throw a ton of flashes long. What we're going to try here is like a long take. We want to try to take long here, get as many kills as we can, and then just hold. We managed to get a kill there, which is great, and then we're just going to kind of hold here for a little bit, cause some rotates, and then just wait, see what happens. I was a little blind here. I dropped back. We managed to get quite a few kills here. It's down to a 3 versus 1. So that long take actually worked out really well for us. Notice how many flashes we threw long. You definitely want to chuck, a ton of flashes there. You don't want them to easily get in pit. You want to have to contest them there. So we're going to work up together. When it's a 3v1 situation, you always want to stick together. You never really want to split up, especially when you're low health, because you want to go for trades. If it's a 3v1, you're all in a group, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, if one of you dies, 2 at the most, you're always going to get a trade. So, and the trading is going to win the round. Trading meaning 1 for 1 kill or 2 for 1 kill. And that's your goal in clutch situations like that. Now we hear him coming up cat. Unfortunately, we didn't play this really good. We should have been peeking at the same angle. And I was just speaking about playing together. You want to get trades. Unfortunately, Bricks and I, we didn't play at the same angle. You want to be peeking together or not peeking at all. That's a rule of thumb. Peek together or not peek at all. And that just costs the round right there. And I should expect better from us than you play like that. But we do have some pretty good spawns here. I'm going to smoke up the middle and then go to lower, and I believe we got some players hitting long, just like we did in the previous round. That worked pretty well. And then I'm just going to kind of throw a slight fake B with that nade and then go to lower. I happened to catch a guy down there, and I was thinking my teammate would have spotted the middle, but it was kind of late in the round since I paused a little bit, and unfortunately a guy snuck through lower and got a free kill on me since I was jumping down. This isn't a great situation we're in right here. We're easily flankable. Fortunately, we managed to hit some nice shots. I don't recall if we win this round or not. Oh yeah, we did. But that really wasn't a great situation for us. We had 4 guys going up long. I think if we hadn't hit a couple of those nice shots, we wouldn't have won that, because they pretty much hit us from all angles there, and we were only hitting them from one angle, and we were smoked out, and our guys were low, and we didn't have great support. But here we have those pretty good spawns again. I'm going out middle. You see, I made the middle a little bit of a adjustment here. The first round I did that exact same strat, and instead of going out middle, I just kind of hung around at the door, caught some flanks, caught some aggressive guys in mid instead of running out and getting picked. And now I go into my setup, watching the B tunnel like I did previously. It's a very good angle to watch it on. And I think I hear a guy coming, and I'm going to get a free kill here because he's not even looking at me. And this is going to be the match right here. We had a 3-6 first half, and we're going to have a 7-2 second half. And I think we really took advantage of their B play and made some good adjustments, and I think that's what won us the match. So, well, I hope this has been informative. This has been my first demo analysis, and I
hope you guys look forward to more. I hope this was helpful.